Site appears to be loading fast. There's nothing here though. I mean, you've got the framework, but like, you've got the patty, right? Lettuce, tomato, condiments, onions, but there's no meat. There's no substance to this website. There's nothing here. Hey everybody, my name is Michael Foster, and today we're going to be looking at a question. This is Danny Rodriguez. He's looking for an expert Facebook ads manager proficient in residential mortgage broker niche. Please comment on this post if you'd be interested in discussing us potentially working together, or if you know the right person to speak to. All right. So here's the deal. What I'm looking for, Danny, is I'm trying to find out who you are, what you're about, and I'm going to quickly summarize and make a judgment about everything it is about you and your company. You're not going to get 7 minutes out of it. I'm going to have a judgment, in 30 seconds or less. Right? So we've got 3 different pages here. And on the first page, we've got, we help mortgage brokers close more purchase loans every single month. All right, are you a mortgage broker struggling to find clients and consistently close loans? At Inbound Estate, we help residential mortgage brokers get motivated first-time homebuyer clients using our predictable client generation system. Ready to take on your mortgage business to the next level? Click the button below, set up free strategy session. Yes, I want more clients. That's the only call to action that we have. And then we get a brokerage thing. This is good. This is a good brokerage page. This is good to have. It's good to have an About Us page, which you have. This is very clean. It's a nice photo. Very well done. I'm not going to read this copy. Good to have an email, an address, and a contact page. That's all good. This seems to be this looks like a WordPress site off how it looks, and it is. So WordPress content uploads. Yeah, it's a WordPress website. All right, cool. Nothing wrong with WordPress. WordPress is like 90% of the internet. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with WordPress at all. Site appears to be loading fast. There's nothing here though. I mean, you've got the framework, but like, you've got the patty, right? Lettuce, tomato, condiments, onions, but there's no meat. There's no substance to this website. There's nothing here. Let's go to YouTube. I'm going to type in your name. Okay, we're going to type in Inbound Estate. Okay, if you're on YouTube, we can't find you. All right. Looks like you're just getting started. There's nothing wrong with getting started. Nothing wrong with that at all. I know somebody personally who is a mortgage broker. He works at Regions. I know him. He's my girlfriend's uncle. But I don't feel comfortable recommending you. I don't know what you're about. You have a predictable client generation system. I don't know what that is. I don't know how reliable this is. I don't know anything about pricing. I don't know anything, right? And you say, I want more clients. So, you set up, yes, I want more clients. And I guess we can go through here to learn all about all the thick questions that we have. That's fine if that's the way that you have baited in your deal. But I'm not sold to do this yet. You haven't sold me on how you're going to do that. I'm just not sold yet. So I'm not even going to bother with this because, there's just not enough to get me to follow through with this call to action yet. So what I would do is, if you go to Facebook and I go to inbound estate, right? You want to run advertisements, right? And you have a cover image and a logo. I mean, this is the a cover image, a logo on a WordPress website. This is the extent of your business, and you want to run advertisements. Okay, it doesn't matter how many advertisements you run. If there's nothing on the other end of that call to action on your advertisement, you're not going to see any results. So I wouldn't waste my time advertising if there's nothing there. I mean, this logo is not bad. I like the logo. The logo is very simple. It's clean. It's a roadmap with an up arrow and it's a house. I think that there's a lot to be said. Now, I would like to see. Now, this is very nitpicky. This is very nitpicky, but that's not really a house. So if I were going to do a logo, if I were going to change some of the things about your logo here, and I'm just getting down to the nitty gritty here. One, I would keep it black and white. I don't think blue is a strong color. I think black and white or black and gold would be good. So I'm going to create a new one here. We're going to call this inbound estate, right? We're going to go, 1920 by 1080. That's fine. This is your logo. As far as the shape, in fact, it's actually less than that. It's more like this. That's kind of looking at, this thing here. It's kind of less than that. And I mean, I would say that a house is more like that. If I'm going to be very elementary with my house design, I would say that a house is more, well, maybe that's too exaggerated, right? But like, there's an overhang here on the triangle, right? That's what, and given that house structure, and I would almost do something like, what if you did something with the in? Like inbound, like that's, like what if we just had a big in, right? So what I'm thinking is like in, kind of like, you got your in, inbound, right? You got your end. Let's get arrows on either side, right? Inbound. This is what I would. Okay, so for your home, I would simplify, but making this simple is not. I guess originally what I was going to do was I was going to follow your design, but I was going to have this arrow kind of breaking out, but then it started getting too complicated, right? And so now we're just doing we're going back to scratch. We're going back to the scratching board. I mean, you're still at the beginning stages of your company. It's not like you've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars branding this into your company or anything. I mean, you've still got lots of, and that's not even. I wonder why that's not right. Yeah, that's money right there, baby. That I believe is money. That green. That's what I would use. That's got, your house, your scaling up, all of it. It's all of it. It's got money written all over it, dude. Oh man. That's simple, man. That's simple. It's clean. It's effective. I mean, I know clearly what it is. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. That's not bad. I just, that's not the shape of a home. As far as, what illustration would mean. Maybe it's not supposed to be a home. Maybe it's supposed to be a path. I don't know. Path. I like the upgrade though. I like the upgrade from this. This is not as strong as this. Right? These muted colors, these charts in the background. This is a much stronger image than this. Now, idealistically, you would want to figure out an animation for your logo. That's kind of the next step, is to animate this logo. I can do that, but yeah, what you want to do is you want to get content for your company, because there's nothing here right now. I mean, it's an empty empty business page. And so you think, okay, if I get advertising, then I'll get people to my website, I'll get people to book, I'll get people on the phone that are curious. I mean, you want qualified leads. You want people who know what they're getting into. You want people who are already sold. You know, that 45 minutes shouldn't be 40. I mean, it could be 45 minutes, but it could be the good 45 minutes of you going further into detail about how you're going to help them individually instead of what it is that you are and what it is that you're about, you know, and how you're going to do what you think what you're trying to sell. So there's just a lot of, there's a lot of missing pieces. I mean, between, hey, this is who I am. This is an advertisement to book a session. I mean, there's nothing in between. You don't just book a session with somebody random because they say book a session. It just, why would I do that? Just because you tell me to do something doesn't mean I'm going to do it. You gotta entice me. You gotta captivate me. You gotta convince me. You gotta sell me on it. And nothing that I've seen has sold it. And maybe you already know this. Hopefully you already do. But, looking for an expert Facebook ads manager, you don't want to be running ads if you don't have anything to send those people that ad revenue to, right? You're putting the cart before the horse at this point. I mean, it's better to have a horse to ride on than trying to load up a cart without an engine. I mean, you don't have an engine here. That's my 2 cents. Hopefully that makes sense. Good luck to you on your endeavors. If you've want to talk about, your content marketing strategy, I'd be happy to talk to you about that. But otherwise, man, as far as ads go, I think you're a little premature. I would be very cautious as and anybody who says they can just create an ad and get you sales, no. I mean, you want people to be honest with you. It's not going to convert into sales. It's going to convert into people coming to your page, right? People might get curious, but this is where they're going to go. This is where they're going to land. And then once they scroll down, they'll see the footer. They'll realize there's nothing here, and they'll leave. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. Trust me, I know what it takes in order to get somebody to spend 30, 45 minutes on your website, 4 or 5 minutes on average. I know what that takes. I know how intensive that is. I mean, yes, I want to know more and schedule. No, that's just not, you haven't gotten me to schedule a time to do anything with you yet. So, but otherwise, I mean, good luck. And, the very little that you have so far wasn't far off the mark at all. I mean, this is a very, very close to good logo. I think that the one that I provided is much stronger. If you'd like to use it, you can purchase it. But yeah. So let me know.